Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Sexiest show in the universe, or the unicorn, I should say. How do I sound, folks? Do I sound okay? All right. Sounding good, sounding good. All right, welcome. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all here. It's nice to see 14 billion people watching the show and 14 billion people entered into this round of Crittercraft, the very first Crittercraft we're going to be doing here live in here on our new Texas edition of the Left Action House. So we'll be doing Texas shows for most of all of Feb. Okie dokie. I think we can do this. I think we can start the show.
It's time!
It's time. What's up? What's up? What's up? We're here. Welcome to the Left Action House Show, the greatest show in the history of entertainment. And not a bad place to pick up some news about the old space, the old crypto, the old Web3, the old NFT, you know, the drill. All right. There is a crap ton of stuff that we need to look at and discuss. We're going to talk about what's going on with Left House, what's coming up next, what do we got? We got a lot of stuff in the pipe lined up, coming to you this month here in February. Things are going to get nutty. Things are going to be quite fun. But yeah, we'll get into all that. There's some emergency news is going on in the world, some charity things happening. There is celebrity news. We have celebrity news today. But first and foremost, why don't we just get into it? I want to just get into the show. What's up with you guys? How have you been? Look who it is. Roadhouse, Sensei Bullraj, calling Roadhouse right now, starring Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal. We got Rico Ricoyer in the house. What the hecky? Look at that. This Nimrus need a StreamYard link. Who needs a StreamYard link? Rico needs a StreamYard link. Shit, I forgot we were doing this today, Rico. I'm such an idiot. I'll send you the link right now. I am not the same man. I just did a terrible drive from Los Angeles to Texas in 3 days, and I hate life. It changed me. It's not good. Let me get you this link, sir. Let me get you this link. Where is it? Here it is. All right. Coming in hot. Here you go, sir. Link. There we go. All right. Yeah. Join me when you're ready and we can get into this. We fucking talk about all the things that are going on with Metaforce as well. That's what's up. Yes, indeed. So, real quickly before Rico joins us here, I'll go through a few things that we have on the list that I wanted to discuss real quick. There's an earthquake Turkey aid NFT donation that is happening. It is brought to my attention by NFT Horizon. There's 4 different NFTs that you can purchase to, help raise money for all the troubles they're going through. Mr. Rico.
Hey, there he is.
Man, so sorry. My head's a blender. I fucking completely. But I'm glad you're here. We can do this and make this happen. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, did you see this tweet that came out this morning from the NFT Horizon? They're doing this earthquake Turkey aid NFT donation thing.
I didn't see that. I did see the news about the earthquake happening.
Yeah.
But this is the first I saw about from NFT Horizon, so that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, so they've got that. They've got their, there's like one for 10 buckos, one for 20, so 125 wax, 250 wax. Then they've got the $100 and the $500 one here. I'll share you guys the link. I went ahead and got the cheapest one because, I'm a broke bum. But at least I contributed a little bit, trying to get that in. And real quick, before we get into the old force, check it out, guys. We have another house drop coming here. I believe when is it? I don't know. In 8 days. 8 days. That's when this happens. So I believe that would be Valentine's Day. And then soon after the house token drop sale deal, there'll be a music den that will come out that same week. So, okay, rock and roll. Got those out of the way. Let's talk force. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
what's the word?
Metaforce has been going through definitely a bit of a overhaul, as you know. We're still doing the comic stuff, and we have a couple things Left House crew is working on right now. That should be coming down pretty soon. We got stuck in some partner, IP usage things that we're finally clearing up. So we should be good to go with that. And then we've got the CMX collector's edition for 2022 that these guys are working on as well.
Yes.
So,
new coins, new coins.
Well, so the collector's book from 2020.
Oh, the book. Yes.
Collector's book from 2022. So there'll be a collector's edition book, and you'll need to have one of each of the denominations of all the coins from 2022, and then you would blend that, and you get the collector's edition book, which essentially takes those coins and puts them in a coin collector book. And so that's in the works too. But the biggest updates are coming to our governance. So we're going to a fully decentralized governance, and we're introducing 2 new tokens. We have some updates out to our white paper, and basically we are walking the walk of community governance and giving control over to the community. So what's going to happen is we've been distributing for just about a year the CMX token, and the usage of that was to make NFTs and to buy comics and some stuff like this. So later this year, you're going to be able to take that CMX token and burn it for our voting token, which will be the citizen token, CTZN. That citizen token will allow you to vote on a number of different things. And then eventually, after that, there'll be, probably maybe at the same time they'll come out, there'll be the champ token. And the champ token you'll get by staking citizen tokens. So you'll take a portion of citizen, stake it, and get that champ token. That champ token is intended to essentially be kind of like ownership. So right now we're going through with lawyers and all of the people to make sure we can take the LLC, the legal company, and move it to a state that allows decentralized companies. So we're looking actually at Vermont because it's a little easier rules. The stuff in Wyoming is really strict what they consider a DAO or not a DAO. And Vermont gives more flexibility.
Vermont's a little bit more lenient, huh?
Yeah. It's the language on it in Vermont allows you to kind of make it however you want. The language in Wyoming is set up in such a way that it's like completely focused just around one way of doing it. And there's no way to adjust the structure. So essentially when that all comes out, the holders of the champ token will be essentially the owners of the owners of
yeah, cool.
And you would then, there'll be whatever advantages come with ownership or revenue sharing or whatever. And again, all of this is based on, we're going to do as much as we can based on what's legal in the United States. Hopefully it'll be like full ownership, but we don't know exactly what the deal is with.
So when are you moving to Malta? What is that?
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be happening. So that citizen token will be able to be used for voting for a bunch of stuff. And you may ask, what do you vote for? So right now we're doing a bunch of voting monthly in the Discord. And those are based around LP rewards and our arcade tickets. And so this is kind of a big move from the past. In the past, we selected which LPs we were going to reward. And Metaforce, as a company, opened up the venues and you would get rewarded for coming and working at our venue, whether it be Taco or anywhere else.
Yeah.
Well, now we've turned that ability over to the community. So once a month, we have a vote on what token pair on Taco Swap should be rewarded, and then we take our CMX and we put it as a reward on Taco Swap. So for February, the 5 rewarded meals are up there. And let me see, we have loot, we have NFTV, we have, I think it's Tokium. I'm trying to refresh it and my page is struggling. So we have this
show up in meal or salsa. Which one is it? Where I find these in?
meal.
Meal, that's right. Okay.
So we have CMX Tokium, CMX Loot, CMX Marsha that we're rewarding, CMX Shing, and CMX NFTV. Those are all voted on by the community. And then we'll always reward CMX Wax. So once a month, any community could rally and come on in and vote. Right now, the voting is on Discord, and it's based on holding the citizen role. Eventually, that voting will be done on chain by holding the citizen token. Additionally, all of our arcade tickets now are being distributed to individual owners. And so if you have a particular play to earn game that you want to promote, basically you come into the Metaphor server and you're like, hey, this is our game. This is what we want to promote. And this can be an individual. It doesn't have to be the game runner. So if you have a way to say, hey, whoever comes and works at my location, my venue, my whatever, I'm going to watch that, whether it be an automatic process or manual process, however that owner wants to do it. And I'm going to reward you with these arcade tickets. And so once a month, we'll vote, in the top 10 vote getters will get, we, Metaforce, I will send you out a batch of arcade tickets, and you will be able to use those to promote your venue.
So you'll like become like the distributor of the tickets for your venue.
Right. So the whole idea is to help smaller games and actual individual community members promote their venues.
Right.
Whatever venue it would be in, whatever game it would be. So we kind of had a soft launch of that for February, and we've got 7 places being rewarded right now. And then we can reward up to 10. And then there's like a base amount that you get if you get in the top 10. And then how many extra votes you get, you'll get more or less on top of that base amount that you would get. So it's a way for our community to connect out with other play-to-earn games and other play-to-earn game communities to connect with us. And cool. Yeah, I mean, basically all that you need to do as the individual owner is come into Metaforce and make a pitch to the Metaforce community. And then at the end of this month, like the last week of this month, we'll have a vote up. And then based on that vote, in the beginning of next month, I'll send out the tickets to the top 10 vote getters, and they'll be able to reward. And so all of that is going to move eventually onto on-chain voting. And so to get to participate right now, when you come into our Discord, you'll see the arcade stuff. That's all you need to do is basic honeycomb verification for that. To get to the assist area, all you have to do is hold any one comic book in your wallet. So any lore stories, any Metaforce, any Galaxy Jumper, any of them.
As far as like all the DAO and legality and getting to that finish line of being set up, how long do you think what's your rough sort of thought on that, or estimation of time? Are you thinking like, fuck, it's a year, it's 6 months, it's 3 months, or you're not even sure because who knows how this stuff goes?
I'm not 100% sure because lawyers don't really know either.
Yeah, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But my goal is to finish it up before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Basically as soon as I can, but there's a whole bunch that has to go into place. All of the smart contracts have to be written. Those have to go into place. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen first before we can actually transition the company. Essentially, it would be some kind of sale, or I don't know exactly how it would work out, but the New York State company that is currently in place would cease to exist, and a new company would begin to exist. And I'm guessing that I'm going to aim to do that right December 31st to January 1st, so we're not bridging tax years.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'd like to do, but I'd like to have all the parts and pieces in place and it operating as though it's already to that prior to that happening. And then, and then
that's cool.
Make that happen.
Well, we have a comment here from Oga902. That's the interaction of games is imperative. I think I talked about this not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago or something. I sort of like kind of went down the backstory or like the origin story of Metaforce and how we got to be here, like the sort of the journey too, and like walking through, our planet and all that stuff, like, and like how at the time, like our planet was like the first game company that was offering like this ability to like, bring in other collections for staking and stuff like that. It wasn't as easy, like the accessibility that we have now, like after Wax DAO and Taco Swap and like, you know, these tools that are now here that we're not fucking anywhere near.
Yeah, exactly.
Like our hands, you know, like the things that we're as creators can do now is so much different than definitely a year ago and definitely 2 years ago, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of collaboration and stuff, like in the beginning, that was like, oh man, this isn't paired. Like this is how all of these are get to survive by, you know, like Warsakens, like, you know, hasn't gotten there yet, but they're soon, or they're just now at that phase, I think, or about to be at the phase where they're gonna like bring in their partners. But so it's like all these. Oh, I thought that was the most amazing thing that I was witnessing when I first showed up here. It's like, oh man, like everybody's crossing and helping, and like it's all one thing that has like sort of pushing together. It felt like that at one point. So it's cool that there's that ability, you know, and like you can team up with another company and like collab very easily now, you know, in fun ways. And,
well, I definitely felt like there was a part kind of at the height of the bull market where everything got a little competitive and everybody was trying to get their money, and it just didn't seem as I don't know.
Yeah, there's both sides to the conversation for sure. What I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like you can definitely there's some people that had issues and stuff, you know, things that a lot of things happen. A lot of fucking things has happened. It's crazy.
Yeah. So so yeah, the real idea with this is like how do we give collaboration back to the community? Because a lot of these projects, whether it's taco and you set up your taco venue, and that becomes almost like your business. There are people that are building communities around their taco venues, and there's plans for people to build communities around, let's say, the Train of the Century stations or their Alien World planets or whatever. This is an
Train of the Century. I haven't brought this up yet. The fact that you can go in certain buildings now is a thing.
That's cool. So the whole idea of this is that we want to empower people who are their own businesses, but can't really build their own full community, can't really build out a whole Discord and all of that. You know, maybe we're the ones that help you get started, help you get your foot in, and you know, you build your community with us. And then if at some point your community or whatever gets big enough that you don't need MetaForce's, you know, boost, you can always go out and start up your own Discord server or whatever. But we want to almost, I don't know if it's work like an incubator for people or help connect people or help collaborate. It's a way to get people connected in general. And that's kind of the whole main thing. And that's what MetaForce all started about, like collaboration and connecting people. And, you know, we want to get back to the roots of that: collaboration, community, connecting. And the best way to do that is, instead of us figuring out how to distribute our NFTs in the way that made the most sense to us, which we were doing and it was working, but I've just got one set of ideas. Our team has a limited set of ideas. Why not open it up to be like, okay, whoever can come up with great ideas for distribution. And if they come in and they convince our community, hey, we've got this great idea, we want to distribute in this way, you know, the community will vote for them that month. And if it works out great, they're going to keep coming back and they're going to keep getting tickets and keep being able to distribute them. And that gets our tickets out to a wider audience. And it allows that much more people connecting. And that's a whole goal, to break down a lot of these walls that are like, you know, a lot of these projects have become siloed.
Yeah, MTF King Kong, I would agree with you. The online in is very similar to what Rico's saying. I was trying to do the same thing with our Discord a little bit a while back, like calling it. That's why we changed the name to the Left House Collective, because it was like we're all doing the same things, and we all have our own Discord, just trying to integrate and bring it tighter together or whatever was sort of the idea. But at the same time that we were doing that, that's like when everybody was running for the exit as well, so, but the bear was in full swing, and we were just like trying to organize things or whatever. Or no, I think we were probably still in the bull when that happened, actually.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, when it was all like me or me and a couple people trying to figure out, these are the games we're going to get started in. These are the game assets that Metaforce is going to buy. It ended up, in my mind, kind of limiting what we could give to our community, because I just couldn't go out there and get all the game assets that I would need, and it would only end up then being the games that I was paying attention to anyway. So this way, someone might come in that has a great idea on how to do ticket distribution that I never would have thought of, and or for a game that I didn't think of. So I don't know, I've been playing a little bit with the movie cinema, but I haven't gone too deep in that. But if there was a way where a cinema operator had some plan on how to distribute it, they could come in and pitch it to our community. And
well, I mean, that's like, where we're going once we got to fucking, there's some things that we're trying to get a next round of updates, Mike D is our guy, and MTF King Kong, all you guys with Mike D and Wax, just fork wax and start your own chain. I mean, I don't know if that's necessary, but
working a chain? I mean, I would be a liar if I said it hasn't been discussed.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's part of what Wax is pitching, essentially forking with all the envelope updates.
With that new wallet.
The idea of having side chains to Wax.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, that whole new wallet very much sounds or feels kind of like the Wombat wallet, but on crack, or whatever. It seems like the idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Which I think will change the everything again, like it has ability to. I can see how that wallet could change a lot of shit, but we'll see.
Yeah, and the idea, to get technical for a second, the idea with that forking or whatever you want to call it, side chains, was that, say, Alien Worlds, that has a huge amount of activity, that does impact CPU and other stuff on the main chain. They could have a side chain that just reports back to the main chain, and that would lower all of those resource requirements on the main chain. And say if there was another Farmer's World type situation, that could happen too. But there's nothing to say that a group of people, projects that are all working together, and those projects cross connect, maybe they could make a little side chain too, really, as the technology develops. And really, this has got to be handed to the Antelope developers, because Wax is they're just piggybacking on whatever Antelope comes up with. And so they're behind on the updates, but they're trying to catch up with the updates, and eventually they're going to be able to do the things that they're releasing on Antelope. And side chains is going to be one of those things. Chain interoperability. There's a discussions on being able to move stuff much more freely between, say, EOS chain and Wax. So all stuff.
Yeah, the future is exciting, I think. I mean, as like you think about what I was saying earlier about the tools that we have and what we can do now from just a year to 2 years ago, and like that's just going to keep progressing, like the things are just going to keep getting easier and more accessible, I feel like. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool thing. As far as the movie City Cinema goes, like that's where eventually we want there to be like the Metaforce theater, so like all of like the legend, all of the animations and stuff, like you could get your Metaphors Film Club pass and go in and watch, all of those or something as another way in, to see those. Anybody that's doing animations or even like live podcasts, so eventually albums, like there's going to be a bunch of different, like, sort of like your version, if it's, you buy like the creator venue, and then you can, like, put whatever content you want in it. And so, we want to like collaborate with everybody on Wax, really. Anybody who wants to, who needs a theater or a venue, a music venue, or whatever.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah. So, once we get some of these bells in a row, get the next updates sorted, and get like some of the things fixed that need to be fixed as far as like updating the theaters. Like, I'm telling everybody, don't update your theaters right now. Just keep collecting tickets and action token, and we'll get that sorted once Mike D lands in a place where he can get some work done. I mean, he's working for everybody right now, so, and his own stuff. But I know, like, he's a busy man. So hopefully sooner than later we can get all that stuff sorted. But I also don't, I'm trying not to pressure the guy. I can feel he's under a lot of pressure already.
Oh, yeah.
We all are, it seems like, these days. But so trying to give space and love where it's deserved. The
For
man's
sure.
he's amazing. I love what he's done for us, and also so many other people in the space. It's fucking incredible. So
yeah, he's a good guy. He's definitely helped to lead the small creator revolution.
Yeah.
And it's critical for a healthy chain to have a small creator and indie projects and stuff like that, because a lot of guys up at the top, all they care about are landing these brand names.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It brings people to the chain, but you need any good healthy economy needs some kind of Walmarts and Best Buys, but also needs corner stores and mom and pop shops and everything in between. There's no such thing as a healthy economy that only has, big box stores. It just doesn't exist anywhere. Anywhere you have those big stores, you also have little stores on the gaps and local stores and different stuff like that. So you're always going to need those small artists and those small creators to really,
make the ecosystem run. Yeah. I agree. Well, very rude of us. We haven't ran Criticraft yet today, and a bunch of people have entered in here. If you haven't entered in, or go ahead and do it now. Get in that list for our first giveaway of the day.
That's on me. I talk too much.
Well, like I said, my head's on my ass, so it's on me as well. I'll take the.
So what are you doing down in Texas? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my mom lives here, and she just had some shoulder surgery, so I came to, cook dinners and take care of things like that. And stuff.
Nice.
Up a bit. Yeah. And
Awesome.
It's nice. I did all my growing up here, and I'm stoked to be back. I know there's some folks here, TD's here, so I'm going to meet up with him.
Awesome.
Eventually here. Yeah. And it's exciting. It's fun. It's fun to be out of Los Angeles for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know, but.
Well, I mean, it's like it's just anywhere you are for, what I mean? Like, I'd been doing the same thing for the last 3 years, really. I feel like, sitting at the desk doing the show. So it feels nice to be doing it somewhere else, just as a change up.
Change up, yeah.
Yeah. Different air, breathing different air.
You did the drive all on your own?
Oh, yeah. Sucked. I hated it. I mean, I can't believe I have to do it again, like to go back. You know what I mean? Is 3 days of torture and hell. I became a full-blown cigarette smoker again, because if I wasn't smoking, I was like about to pass. That's what was like gum or cigarettes and coffee. Just fucking, horrible. I stayed in these, hotels, and like while I was trying to sleep, I would have dreams that I was falling asleep in the car. So I'd like fucking, thrash up, like awake. I'm like, oh, I'm in the bed. I did that both 2 nights on the road. It's terrible. Yeah, I cannot. I still don't think I'm recovered yet. I'm hoping by tomorrow I'll be back to normal. But yeah, rough. I don't know what I'm gonna do to go back. I think I might take a week to go back. You know what I mean? And just do like a couple hours and just go camping or something. I might get a tent and camp my way back because the first day was like 10, 11 hours I did. Then like the next day was like 8 hours, and then you're just a blender by then. And then like 5 hours the third day.
Yeah, man. It's brutal. Especially if you're alone. Like if somebody else is with you, you can just kind of bullshit and pass the time.
It's easier. It's easier. I did when I was a younger man, 23 years old, I did a 24-hour drive from Austin to Chicago by myself. And I was about to go to sleep, like 2/3 of the way there. I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed. I'm starting the game, guys. Doom games it is. They're Doom Blades. Go to the square. That's least likely to be populated. But so I got all the way to like Kansas, and I was like, all right, I need to fucking pull over. I just ate like a pizza buffet and like a Godfather's pizza, and it was like a Sunday, so it was like all the church folk were coming in, and I was like, I look like a homeless person, I was like coloring and stuff on I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And then the pizza was really setting in, and I'm like, oh man, I should pull over. But I had been recording myself with a tape recorder from the start of the trip, and I was like interviewing Charles Manson. I was just like, just stream of conscious spewing madness. And so I was like so tired. I'm like, well, let me just listen to the side A of the tape, because I had already filled up one side of it. I put that on, and I didn't remember anything that I had said up to that point. And it was all fresh material. And it was like the greatest, most funniest 45 minutes of material that was coming from me, but it was all new, because I was like on the, just a blender head. And I was laughing so hard at my own shit that I get 2 tears. That it just woke me up. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep going. And I just drove all the way to Chicago. And then I get there. I can see the city skyline, and I just get into a dead stop traffic. And now I'm like falling asleep, like, oh God, like I'm just, 24 hour, I'm there and I'm about to die. So I just started like, put on like this song that had like a 2-minute drum solo, like do, so I just like started screaming and like banging on the steering wheel and crying. I look over, and there's this person just like looking at me, and I'm like, but I've now woken myself back up though, and I can get the rest of the way to the house. But yeah, I don't want to do these anymore. I don't know why I do this stuff to myself. It's insane. Totally
Dude, man, why didn't you just get a private jet?
I know, right? I know.
You just done that. You got all that crypto money, man.
Got all that crypto. The good crypto.
Just dropping Bitcoin left and right.
I know. I wish. Speaking of cryptos, man, like you got to look into the AI sector. The AI tokens are going bananas. We have a really fun AI token or generator in our Discord, which leans towards the what's that?
I was playing with that while I was looking for you guys, and I was playing around.
Yeah, but that's their token has gone from below a penny up to 5 cents, and I think down to 3, and starting to make its way back up. But it's been an exciting one to watch. We've been looking at it every other day. I'll pull up that chart.
So what does that even look like? What's an AI token? What are you getting for your, like, what's the token?
Well, I can't remember. I can pull up the website. I'll do that after this game here. But there's something like the token. You can use the token within the system somehow, but I haven't figured that out through our Discord yet.
So I guess they charge you to generate AI stuff?
Or I think maybe at some level, maybe there's like a free level, and then there's like a token level or something you can do. We'll look it up here in a second.
Yeah.
But it's that whole, everywhere you go, it seems like every stream, everybody, whether it's in the crypto space or not, they're all talking Chat GPT. Everybody's got some, some AI story right now.
Right.
Which, I've been like definitely dabbling with it, like creating things and then like ripping them out and editing things from it and turn them into pieces and stuff. Slayer, you did it, buddy. Congratulations. You are the winner of a mystery box courtesy of the Online Inn.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
That's always fun. Check your whisper there, Mr. Slayer. I'll set up another game here. Wow, there's the mouse. All right, so let's go look at this little token, this Imagine AI. All right, so here's the chart on the day. So I happened to just put in like a tiny, I had like $40 of a stable coin sitting on the sideline. So I was like, screw it. This is before I knew anything about this thing. I looked it up. I had a night with this where it was like, wow, look at this thing. It's below a penny. So I put the 40 on it. And, like I think right now it's like sitting somewhere around like $500 or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'll probably I read, I went researching. I saw somebody say like, this is the kind of trade you just walk away from and come back at the end of the year. So I think that's what I'm going to do with my $40 trade here. Just come back, see what happens later. But
well, you gotta if your $40 is up to whatever, some reasonable amount, just take $80 out, and then no matter what happens, you doubled your money.
I'm a winner. Yeah.
And then if it's gonna go that high, then that remaining $420 that you have in there is going to be more than enough of a win, but you'll know no matter what you did, the worst you'll ever do is doubled your money.
Yeah. Okay, so here is the Imagine AI. Let's see what they say about their token here. Imagine token. Imagine AI is our primary utility token, which will be used to unlock premium features in our upcoming web app, HD 4K resolution upscaling remix, exclusive models, and mint user generations directly as NFTs. Imagine AI plays a key role in our growing ecosystem. Unlike our non-crypto native competitors, the token allows global users to easily access paywall features. The token will be given additional utilities as we build out our ecosystem and launch new product verticals in the field of consumer AI. So yeah, that's their plan there.
There you go, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I think, I am always talking about like who's gonna be the star of the next bull run. Like what's the narrative? Like, it's definitely, maybe it'll be a NFT adjacent or something, but I don't think the word is gonna be NFT, No, it'll be something else, and right now definitely I feel like the AI is making a run for being the star of the bull run, but I don't think it will be actually. But I think it's like the first, like when DeFi you start hearing things, and then like that turns into something else or whatever. Like back and then like when we first learned the DeFi, you're like, what, and then it was like, oh, okay, and then it's flipped into a million different things,
Yeah, it gets exhausting trying to chase it all. I think recently I've just settled in and been like, hey, here's some games that I like to play, and I'll sock away some Bitcoin and some ETH here and there, and that's it. Like,
I think you gotta
hang out with the family and I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's like you got to find your lane and pare down, and like doing kind of what I do doing the show. Like I found, for a while there, it was like, oh my God, this, oh my, this. There's so many things were exciting, and now I'm like trying to pare down and get rid of things.
Yeah,
but that's like real hard to do. Like I don't even know how like certain things. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of certain things that I don't want to offend people. Like you got it in these collections and you become friends with the collection owners or whatever. And then it's like, I don't even care about this stuff no more. I'm not going to care about it in the future. But I'm like, I get worried about stuff like that from time to time.
Just give it away, man. Be like, hey, this is going to the giveaway wallet.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. But yeah, I still see things and get excited and want to try new things or whatever. But so I feel like I've got a couple of homes. I could lean real like on certain days. I'm like, I just want to throw everything away and turn it into taco. Just sell it all for whatever I can. Just get all taco and just be a taco man.
Well, I'm never a fan of going all in on one thing.
No, I know. I'm not going to do that, but sometimes I feel that way. Like
I've definitely slimmed down the herd, and I've got my picks based on like really, okay, these guys operated through the bull market and did it successfully, and they didn't fold, and so cool.
Well, let's let's just real quickly. I'm gonna pull up the DApp radar. I want to see like straight up just wax rankings.
See, I think those are so weird because like it still shows Farmers World as a top.
And you don't think that that this is accurate when it says 12.85%? What is this?
Well, it's accurate in that Farmers
number
World,
of unique active wallets integrating with the DF smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
bots,
big networks of bots, and Farmers World, if you have 1,000 wallets just grinding away at it, you can make, a little bit of wax on it. But
well, we used to kind of say that about Alien Worlds too. Do we still feel like that a lot of what Alien Worlds is bots? Or
so I'm actually involved.
Half B&B too. Like I don't even know.
So I'm actually involved somewhat in the Alien Worlds governance. They have the DAOs out, and I'm regularly talking with the people running the DAOs. And there was a project to try and find all the bots that got funded out of one of the DAOs by CryptoMonkeys. Actually, they built a bot finding tool, and so they're working really hard at it. The problem is these bot farms have everything scripted, and so once you identify one, you take the head of it, and then you take all the wallets off that, and you blacklist them. And then the guys are like, oh, okay, well, that bot farm's done. They double click a little script, and then they shoot off another 1,000 wallets. And it only takes them a couple days for the cost of making those wallets to pay back on them botting all this stuff. And so if they can get by for a week without getting, blacklisted, they're in profit again. And so it ends up being really just one of those things that, they're chasing and chasing and chasing, and it's not really
this
not
is
really productive. So the discussion is
when you look at the wax rankings only, it's just pathetic. I mean, as far as for games, it's not games. Do you know what I mean? It's like Atomic Assets number 2, Atomic Market number 4, fucking Nifty Blocks number 6, Alcor Exchange number 7. Then we got Taco, then Prospectors, which is shocking as fuck. But that's on. Oh yeah, to me that one is always there. It's always there.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody that plays it, but somebody.
Well,
I was trying to be back in the day, but then I was like, fuck it, and I sold all these like land deeds that I had. I just got rid of them all before. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, damn, there's something I like about this game, or whatever I liked about it, but it was just like I wasn't going for it.
Yeah, I'm focusing my efforts on games that I'm like actually enjoying the gameplay.
Yeah.
And Taco, I've played Cryptia a little bit, and I
love it. It's
fun. My biggest complaint about Cryptia is they don't have a good like save and pick up later protocol.
Well,
I've lost
games. It's just like playing, but their fucking Cryptia is long. You're right. No, I've had this conversation a couple times.
Yeah,
you got to sit down and do it.
You're right. I'll have played for 45 minutes. Then like life, there's something that happens in life that I have to deal with, even if it's only for a couple minutes. And then I come back and it's like, oh, you lost your game. So that once they figure out the saving, so you can play for 10 minutes and then come back to it later and come back to it later, that's going to be great. That's going to be a good
Yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah, for sure. Because yeah. That is a good thing. Because
I'm
I find myself wanting to die sometimes. I'm like, just fucking kill me. Give me like 5 ghosts in a row and just fuck me up. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like I've had enough of this. I just want to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super into Farming Tales right now.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying that. They just did a huge patch that refigured everything. And now it's like all of this involved blending, and you've got to go to this guy and you got to go to that guy and you got to do all of this. So I'm really into that right now.
Farming Tales is on the list here. It's on,
Yep.
I can't believe Mining Network is still on the list.
Yeah, I think that's just one of those things where it's
so many people are in. Yeah, it's just like constant taking. Yeah, that probably makes sense. But I mean, like, if I went and I haven't looked in a couple weeks, but if I went and claimed whatever, and like it is nothing. It's like I can't even get to 1 BTK anymore. It's so hard.
Well, their whole model was it's like a hash wars model, just like how Bitcoin, like when Bitcoin came out, you could mine it on a Raspberry Pi and make several Bitcoin a day. Now you've got to have these giant,
I didn't
massive multi-million-dollar server farms to really make a run at it. So that was the whole premise of it. So you had to get in right at the beginning and then just go full pedal to the metal. And it's those people that, like, it's just a whale battle now. So.
Oh, have you seen this, or you know what the hell this is all about? This Alien Worlds Outlaw Troopers collab?
So a little bit. This is something I've been talking to the people in Alien Worlds about. There's a bunch of these games that are getting funded by the DAOs, but then the games pop up and nowhere does it say this is a legit game funded by the DAO, like it's okay to go log into this. And I think that is going to scare some people away because it's everybody's worried now on Wax of logging into a wallet to something that you don't know for sure is a safe site. But yeah, the premise of these is that people are building games that use the Alien Worlds NFTs to be useful in the game, or to use Trillium as a base token in the game.
Right. Instead of like creating their own token or whatever, they're just trying to integrate into the Alien Worlds ecosystem. Yeah. Okay.
So then the DAOs grant them Trillium, and the Trillium used to pay for developing the game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's freaking neat. Yeah, there's so many of these freaking games, man. It's nutty. It is nutty. Yeah, I was just curious what the deal is there. And then this is a fun thing I keep going. We keep coming back to, because this thing will reset to 15 minutes every time somebody mints one of these monks. And the closer you get to running out of time, the higher the rarity of the monk you'll obtain. And once this clock runs out to 0, if nobody mints, the game is over. It's been going on for months now. Just kind of fun to see that it's still going. And like I've seen the clock at under 2 minutes now, and then somebody will always mint. I tried to mint under 3 minutes, and I got the shitty one. I got the one over here on the left, like the worst, because somebody beat me to it. So I was like, damn it! I thought I had I thought I was gonna get something.
Oh, so somebody minted right before you?
And they beat me out. So I got the reset one back at 15 minutes.
Here you go. We'll just go mint one right now. Looks like the clock's still ticking.
Let's see what the gas is like right now before I commit to doing something.
Yeah, gas is.
It's been up. It's been up again, which I love. Yeah, it's too high, right? It's 33. Well, it just means I love it. I love it. I mean, it sucks, but it's also awesome that there's a bog down, so there's more people returning. There's so many clues and signs and things that like so many people are afraid to say it, but I'm not. We're bull running right now. We've started.
Well, we're in the
beginning stages of that.
Yeah, I think you know we've hit our bear, like the bear season is kind of stabilized and over.
Yeah.
But it won't get wacky. I don't think till 2024. I think it's going to grind up slowly from here for a while.
Yeah, I think we're going. Yes. I think it's kind of like we're gonna mildly repeat 2017's bull run. Then it came down, and then it like came up about halfway before it came down again, and then really started. You know, like so. I think we're gonna get I think most of the year is gonna be an up year. That's what I'm sort of thinking, you know, kind of grinding up, and then we'll get close to like 35, 40 up in there, and then it'll fucking come crashing down again and break hearts.
Not the worst time to dollar cost average. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that next drop, I think we'll be into, you know, 2024. We'll be running up, partying.
Yeah, I think 2024 is going to be
a good time to be alive. I do like the 23 though. It's like the Jordan year, you know, we're in right now. So Doom Blades is happening, guys. Get in there and go to the square that's least populated. Try to be like the emo grub and like go hang out by yourself in the corner. That's a way to do it. What else is on the horizon here? A few days left on. Well, come to the screen here, would you? My 1111 piece, which is up for auction right now. There's 4 days.
What is that 1111? Explain what 1111 is to me. I know somehow TML's involved, and
yeah, it's this dude, Dr. Dr. Noby, who created this whole thing, and it's all tied into the dates of the 11th. And there's like 3 tiers. Like the first piece that I did went into like the first tier. It was like this kind of like pyramid-y type, you know, thing. And from there, like that piece went up for 11 wax. And you know, and up until the 11th of that month or whatever it sold. So however many pieces went out. But then you can take those pieces into Upland eventually, and you'll be able to, like, if you burn the NFT, then you can have this piece of art like put on a car on a side of a building or whatnot. They're working on like it's like a half Upland type sort of thing. So you can, like, you know, move the art into your objects or your properties or whatever. It's sort of the idea for it. But there's 3 different rounds. The first round is like that. Went in for, you know, they were all just 11 wax each until the time ran out, and then that's however many were minted. And then the second round is a new piece, and it's like this auction deal. And then the third one, I'm like, I made a piece. And then I guess I didn't save my work or something, and I went looking for it for hours. And then I'm like, screw it, I'll start over again. And then I started over again and finished it and submitted it, and it got rejected. So I'm like, damn it, because of potential lawsuit, copyright. But even though like it's Mickey Mouse-esque, but like I drew you know what I mean? Like I don't think you could get it, but like I'm not even, you know, trying to argue or fight them. Like it's his world, and he's like pretty smart and got it all sort of legally sorted. And I'm like, I don't want to touch it, mess with it. You know, whatever he says goes. Cool. But now, like, once the show's over, I have to like find a piece or make one real fast again or something, like, because I'm like 3 days late for turning this in. The road screwed everything for me, but yeah, it's pretty. I like what it is. Let me see. I'll pull up the website real quick. I like the dude. I like the project. I like that it's intertwined into UpX world. They're gonna have they already have a building in the UpX world, like the museum, the 1111 museum, and which I believe too. I'm also talking with those dudes. And like we'll have a a movie theater, probably right next to the 1111 museum as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, it's cool, man. I'm loving everything that's going on with Upland and stuff. I think it's been like super fun, and I'm excited for where it's going. Patience, patience, patience. Our mission is to bring high quality art to Optics World while empowering all 1111 participants by providing reoccurring revenue shares of the art we display. Yeah, that's the deal. Like, I think I get 80% of that. Of this auction piece, something like that. So, yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, once I'm into the system, it's a 3-tier system. So you as the artist, you come in, you need 3 pieces of art, and like I can't enter back in until I'm out. You know what I mean? Like once you're in it, kind of deal. So there's some cool rules and like ways and things of how it goes. I'm trying to see, they have an interactive gallery, which is cool. Mars has got a couple pieces in it as well too.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a dope little project, and it's getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Like he's giving reports like things that are going to get tighter, and like me being late, it's not going to be not going to work after the 1st of March. When I see these letters that are public, I'm like, fuck, this is for me. This is for me. I'm the guy who wrote this letter for. Yeah, it sucks, but you know, I always deliver. I always get my man. But yeah, have you been down? Have you checked out this Optics World stuff much, or
A little bit.
check out your YouTube page, or
I tried to get into the data mines, but I got into the data mines, but they were being quirky a little bit for me, and
yeah,
I haven't gotten in and played
yeah.
inside the game, but I don't know. So I have
How
a
many
little
cars
bit.
do you have?
What's that?
How many automobiles do you have?
I think I have 4. I'm building.
Yeah, I have 2. I really want to get at least, you know, I want a showroom, so I'm trying to get a couple more.
Yeah, I have. I think 2 or 3 showrooms under construction right now. I've got decor shops under construction, and I've got about 15 or 20 different MetaVenture locations that are in the works.
15?
Yeah, well, I mean, this has been my plan since starting in Upland when it was only San Francisco.
You are Rothschild?
So every time there was a city opening, I focused on getting properties right by the train station with the plan that I was eventually going to open commercial properties there. And then I got a number of bigger properties. And I've been developing nodes around this idea for quite a while. So I've got node partners and different stuff like that. So right now I have the Block Explorer shop. I've been approved for some other ones. Just in queue for them. And then eventually once it comes out of closed beta and it goes to pretty much anybody can open shops, I'm building all of my shops and stuff now. And I'm acquiring decor and I'm acquiring cars. So I've got something in all of the shops.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't been buying any decor stuff yet. It's just, it's just focusing on the cars right now.
Yeah. I've got 2 partners that are going to do manufacturing for me. And then,
well, that's the thing. I got, you know, have you been to my Block Explorer shop? Have you seen my sexy spot?
No.
Did you even know I had one?
Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I'm in the business. I'm a rival Block Explorer seller now. I'll show you what's up.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cube Ramblers.
Cube Ramblers. What town's that in?
It's in Corona, right down next to the Buena Vista. You know, kind of. I'll show you where it is right now. How did I get?
But it's in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's right. You know my Corona area. Like I'll turn on the. I got a nice little sweet village right here. You know, off the Buena Vista, and over in Buena Vista, I have a showroom already built, not too far from my Block Explorer shop, next to. These buildings would show up, son of a bitch. Yeah, all right, right over here. You know, I got this apartment, and then the showroom. But like, you know, I don't know what what the showroom will be, but maybe this will be my automobile spot. That would
Well,
be
you don't
nice.
have a lot of room for cars there.
Oh yeah, you need the spots in the back, right?
Yeah.
I thought they would go into the room. They're not going to go into the showroom?
No. So everything that is going to be for sale, you have to be able to place on the property around it.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I have a warehouse too that I'm eagerly wanting to put to work here in San Francisco.
Yeah. I've seen some people, they really screwed themselves out off. They got a property that the showroom just barely fits into. Like it's a sliver around all of the other edges, and it's like
Yeah.
that's gonna be unusable. Like you literally
Yeah,
can't.
I have a little bit of room on that one, but I didn't really realize that that was the deal.
You might be okay with decor because some of the decor stuff is small, but cars won't.
Yeah, yeah, I should just try to make pennies or something. But yeah, then this is my little warehouse here, which I feel, you know, has good
Yeah, that's good.
space,
You'll have
you know.
plenty. You'll have plenty there. You
Yeah,
got to
and
get
I don't
yourself
know
an
if I should try
18
to
wheeler so you can bring
something.
stuff from A to B.
Say what?
You got to get yourself a truck so you can bring
Yeah.
your stuff from A to B.
So yeah, from up there over to the deal. But I was even thinking maybe I could do something with the spot behind it. I just don't know what. Like, yeah, it's a pretty nice piece of property there, you know.
Mhm.
If I could somehow make them work together or something, I don't know. It's not showroom enough, but
We've been going full out over in Merced Manor,
mm-hmm.
and we actually have been trying to get people to come move their shops there. So if anybody has a shop they want to move to Merced Manor, then we might have some incentives for them.
What kind of shops are you looking for? Are you just whatever, anybody, move your shop?
Anything. I mean, right now,
wouldn't it be sick if all of this whole row decor, you know, like, or you know, it's like an alleyway of you know, like a mall, a strip mall or something. You know
yeah, that's kind of the idea. Like
Yeah.
along Junipero Serra and along 19th Ave and a couple other
Yeah.
spots in there, we have things built up and ready for people. So if people come and decide to open up shops, we can, you know, entice them with
yeah,
with some stuff.
yeah, I like it.
And then doing the same thing in Park Slope. So I'll have I'm getting my outdoor decor ready in Park Slope, and then Echo Park is the big one in LA. So we have a node in Echo Park, LA.
Cool.
And, I've got some stuff getting ready right there. So if you look at the southeast corner of Echo Park, right by downtown, you'll see that's all pretty built up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And have you seen that? Have you gone into that weird? Where is it?
so you can zoom in right on Temple Street there.
Yeah, yeah. But I was talking. I think it's this thing over here. Is this it?
Oh, what's that?
There's this weird thing you can go inside, and it's like a whole weird. The Real Node Gallery. Have you been in here yet?
Oh yeah, that's one of the what do they call them?
Take me to the application. Bam. And you're like in this Avatar world.
That's what they
Yeah.
call it. Dev
Look
shop.
at this crap. You've seen this?
No, I haven't played with it. Do you have to be in Discovery Range?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I have to be logged in. I don't know. Let's see what that's all about.
Yeah, I for the most part just hang out. I'm a East Coast guy, so I hang out in Manhattan. Then I bump around to all the boroughs. And
I don't know if you have to be close because I actually am in LA, but I'm not right by it right now. So what's going on? Subject of the Real Node LA Gallery is a photo of a little light on the side. What did I say? Open your heart and drink in this glorious day. All right. You gonna let me in or what? I don't know. Yeah, I was walking around in it like a week or so ago, but it's just like, what the hell? It's pretty cool. It's like, you know, I guess kind of how the Upix world is gonna work too. You know, like you'll go and then you'll go into that realm of sorts. Yeah, I'll go back to Echo Park. I just got excited about that thing. I forgot about it for a second.
Echo Park in the who's?
There she is. That's got to be you right here, huh? This orange dot. Where'd you go? The lurking ferret.
No. So that's one of the guys. But if you go down West Temple, just on the border of Echo Park in downtown, that same street you were on, West Temple Street.
Oh yeah, okay. Down to here.
Zoom in right there.
Come on in.
So that the big property on the downtown side, that's my car dealership.
Nice.
And then the one that's getting built that faces North Boylston, that's going to be an outdoor decor shop. And then along West Temple Street, there's some that triangular shaped set of properties. Those are all mine. And I'm going to try and get some shops, some other types of shops in there. So that's going to be like a major kind of little business district right there.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
So
looking good.
And I'm looking forward to hopefully sometime in the future when you can actually lease properties. Yeah. So I've built out these areas that I know will be busy areas, and then hopefully
a little bit busier. Yeah. That's cool. Do you have properties in every city?
No. So I haven't bothered with anything international. The only things I have international are burner properties that I might have gotten from somebody for.
Really? You didn't get anything international?
No. Why bother?
What do you mean, why bother?
I've got no interest in chasing all of these other. Like, I'm not a flipper. I'm buying spots that I plan to build out.
Yeah. You have
like all of these communities that are going to be built in they're going to be built around the language of that area. And since I'm not looking to flip, and I don't speak or type anything but English, really, it just doesn't fit into my model. I know there's a bunch of people that go in, they speculate.
You're a Black Explorer owner yourself, though. Like you think that the language thing would be a problem?
Dude, I've got 1,000 properties in the U.S. Like, why do I need to?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a Black Explorer shop in Paraguay or in Paris one day?
Just don't.
You're an American. You're born and bred.
No, it's not like that.
It's made in America. I like it.
I'm thinking forward to all of the, like they've said eventually, to move stuff around, you're going to have to get a vehicle and move it around. Well, what the hell are the logistics of me trying to move my stuff from the United States to freaking Europe? It doesn't make any sense. So, I'm building pockets around big city areas. And
you don't want like a vacation home in every town to go to? Like,
no, I don't want anything like that.
Nothing like that.
Also, like,
what happens though, you might kick yourself later. Like, Europe gets popping, UK goes nuts.
I have the majority of my portfolio in and around New York City.
Yeah.
And I am a firm believer in New York City. There is literally not going to be anywhere else in Upland that's going to be as popping as New York City.
Wow. Okay.
I have a bunch of stuff in all 5 boroughs. I've got stuff in Rutherford. I've got a ton of stuff in Manhattan. I'm building nodes. I've got a node in San Francisco.
I haven't built one building in New York yet. Not one. And
then the only place that I'm going kind of big that's not East Coast or West Coast is going to be Chicago. I like Chicago. I'm going to build up some stuff in Chicago. And then that's my move. That's the strategy that works for me.
Yeah. I like it.
So, and also, like, man, I can't navigate like the way the way they do all of this, the street naming and all the different stuff in the different countries, it just confuses me. It's like, it's not fun, right? I want to focus on what's fun for me. And so that's what I'm doing.
No, totally. I just think though, like I might really become a Japanese man one day and just like, I'm only in Japan and Upland. That's it.
Cool.
I mean, I don't know. I just, cause like, who knows what's going to happen. I'm just saying, I actually, I don't have one in every city. I missed the Buenos Aires. You know, I flew down there and I spent the 5,000 UPX to get down there and then I missed it.
If they do Poland, I'll probably get some stuff in Poland. If they do Germany, I might get some stuff in Germany.
Okay, like, so you will eventually.
Well, it's because I have roots there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, something fun like that.
You know, what do I know from Buenos Aires? I've never been there. I don't give a crap. You know, maybe if I go and travel to Buenos Aires someday and I find the city to be awesome, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get this property to, you know, remind me of this or something. But I grew up around New York City. I'm a New York City guy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's millions upon millions upon millions of properties in Upland at this point. Why do I got to chase them all?
Are there millions?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. There's like 4 or 5 million properties.
See how many cents I have? 44. That's nothing. You got to see, you want to see a man who has some cents? Uplando. He's got like 200 cents.
How do you do that?
Because he registers for tours and he doesn't go on them because he wants the cents. So when it comes down to like, you know, a new city opening and you need whatever, like he's never in any worry. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
I'm always out of cents.
Yeah, no, every time I've ever like, you know, gone to a city to try to buy, I'm like, oh, I don't have any cents. What have I done?
Maybe I gotta start doing that, just registering for crap and not doing it.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. You know, like it's just a couple 2,000 UPX, right? Like you make that in a minute sometimes.
You're a big baller. I mean, I ain't making 2,000 UPX a minute. If I did,
a day though, at least a day, right?
If I was making 2,000 UPX a minute, I would be buying international because I would just have UPX to burn. I'd buy everything. I just mint the whole thing.
How many properties do you have?
It's just under 1,000. It's 950 or something. I sold a bunch.
384.
I sold a bunch so I could get into buying the NFL legits. So I've got my Giants, my New York Giants, G-Men.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the top holders for the Giants legits.
All right.
I don't mess with any other teams, and I didn't mess with like the FIFA or any of that stuff. I got a couple FIFA bundles, but I don't even know why I did. I got them, and then I was like, "What am I gonna do with these?" So
I can't believe this thing's gonna take me a week to finish, or 21 days. It said.
Gotta get some more Spark, man.
All right, I just need some help.
Have you used the Spark Exchange?
No.
I use that all the time, dude.
Where's the Spark Exchange?
So
how do I get there?
You go to the website, but he just opened, there was just an announcement, and he opened shops in pretty much all the cities. So if you go,
I want to do this now. Where?
Okay, go to the little chat balloon.
Chat.
Lower left corner. Then go to announcements. Then there's a whole list of the properties. You got to scroll up 1 or 2 announcements.
All right. Let's see, ornament, yada, yada, yada. King Mayor land auction, Barbie auction.
I forgot how many announcements they do. They're announcing all the time.
Airwinds, Buenos Aires, Aries.
Jesus.
FSA update.
A lot more announcements than
Spark Week. Would it be in Spark Week?
No, it says Spark Exchanges here. It's a whole thing.
Oh, I think I did see that, and then I just forgot about it.
Yeah, so you go to those, any of those addresses, there'll be, I think, purple dots on the map.
Okay, let's just go.
And it'll launch a Spark Exchange for you. But the other thing you can do is you can just go to, I think it's like UPX-spark.com .exchange or something like that. It's just online.
Okay.
And basically it's run by Mossy Jake. And essentially you go buy one of his burner properties, and that puts however much.
Spark Exchange is the address?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Spark. I'm an idiot.
Spark Exchange. So yeah, it's upx-spark.exchange.
UPX.spark.
Dash spark. UPX
Dash.
hyphen
I hate this
line, left right line, doohickey .exchange.
Exchange. Okay. Oh my God.
So you've been there before. It's highlighted.
Apparently.
So you set up an account, and basically when you set up an account, you go in and you they're like, go set this property to some weird ass number that they picked so that you can prove it's you. And then you go in, you buy one of his burner properties for 100,000 UPX or whatever. And then you go in and you list one of your builds and say, I'm going to pay this much UPX per spark hour. And you put it out there. And then people with spare spark will just come and they'll put spark on, and you end up paying them.
I think their site's down. There's something that's not loading. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Well, that's cool that it's out there. It sounds janky the way that you just described it, though. It sounds like some ass backwards way of getting it done.
It is because of Upland, though. It's just the way Upland.
But they're not mad at him for doing what he's done?
No, they promoted him. They made the whole announcement about him. There you
go. Spark Exchange.
So I've gotten a ton of my stuff built with that.
So what do you do? You buy it with your UPX and like from somebody, rent kind of deal? And then
basically you go in, you buy one of his properties, and then he puts a balance in your bank account there. And then you say, here's something I'm building. I'm offering this rate for people to put spark in.
Oh, okay.
And then that spark goes into a smart contract or something. And then it's just locked in there. It's in an escrow. And then everybody that comes and works on it, based on how much they contribute, that comes out. So once you lock in a build, it's locked in. That spark or that UPX is there. And then you just got to wait for people to build it. So if you want to get it built faster, you put it up, a little more, you pay better than everyone else. Everybody's going to jump off somebody else's build and build on yours. If you don't care how fast it goes, you can put it, a little below the top, and then.
All right, here it is.
Yeah.
Found one. Ooh, yeah, these things, man, these gateways into other worlds. I'm just really excited for the day when there's so many gateways that you're like meaning to go for one. And you're like, wait, what the fuck is this one? And then now you're down some other gateway into another rabbit hole. And you're like, wait, this is not where I meant to go. Like, hold on a second. I got to go. And then you get out on the street again and you start going like, wait, what is this one? Because you'll be driving slowly or something like that. Yeah, it's not working right now. Boo. Boo. I blame Dirk. I blame Dirk on this one.
Safe move.
Safe move. All right, let's run another round of Crittercraft here, boys and girls. If you haven't already gotten in with your exclamation point plays, do it all day and all night here in the Twitch chat, and it'll magically show up here on the contestants list over on Crittercraft. All right. Looks like everybody's in there. We got 21 million people watching the show right now. 18 trillion people have entered in this round of Crittercraft. Oh, I see 20 coming in hot. All right. Come on in there, Visnimerus. And Zabora coming to the stage. Pennybag Jr. Royale with cheese. All right, let's play the game. Let's try Grubfish. Grubfish. What happened in the last game? Did I fucking give a prize away? I don't think I did. I think I owe somebody something. Or no, I gave away a mystery box. All right, I got a rare pin from NFtopia that's coming out the door, as well as a Rabbit Hole hard drive pack. Inside the Rabbit Hole hard drive pack, you might find one of 20 scenes from the movie Rabbit Hole. All of that shit is stakeable in the waxed out. Got farms galore for all Left House NFTs. I drove across the country, using Waze, and I put the voice operator to 70s DJ. And, like if he tells you to take a U-turn, he goes, take a U-turn. That's when you turn around. A me-turn is when I pick the next song. Like little shit like that. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can pick Boy George to give you directions.
Oh, yeah.
The Terminator, that's the best one, is Arnold. The Go Rice, the whole thing is. That was the worst Terminator I just did right there. I don't know. That sounded more like a Hungarian man than the Terminator. Oh, boys and girls. Grubfish is live. What's happening? Down to 4. Yeah, I love hearing all of your stuff about Upland and what your plans and where you're at with it all and stuff, because I hadn't heard them in a while, but I'd known some of this stuff, and it's cool to see that you're still on the path.
Dude, you gotta get in on this Echo Park hotness.
I want to. What do I got to do?
Well, we've got a server that all of our nodes we talk about plans and different stuff for all of them.
Yeah, I would love to get in on that stuff, because I'm almost kind of sort of done building in San Francisco. I got little things or whatever, but I got that last building in Buena Vista that's a biggie though. And then I want to come down to LA and start. I've got a lot built down there, but I still would like
Echo Park, the south part of Echo Park, right by downtown. That's what we're building.
Sick. Oh, we have a winner. Holy shit, we have a winner. Do I have a prize? Yeah, I do. I told you what it was already. All right, and the winner is Key. Fuck it. Did you even play this game? I don't see you making any dodge weaves. What's your name? How do you say that? How would you pronounce that first name there? This is a new one for me, I think. Lanch. Is that Lanch? Oh, there you are, Lanchkey. Am I saying it right? Lanch Ik-Savitki. Was that close? What do you think, Rico? Let me hear your rendition of the first place winner's name.
Lanchik Svetic.
All right. Well, you've won here on the show before too. Back into the 2022 in December. Well, welcome back, and welcome to, and congratulations on your win. If anybody happened to be new here, please give us a follow and all that love that you can do for us. Oh, if you have Amazon Prime too, and you're not subscribed, you get a free subscription with your Amazon Prime, so you can subscribe to the Left Action House with it, and it'll help me keep the lights on, or something like that. Yeah, lights, action camera. All right, maybe. Where's the other part of my head? I got to get my light on. I got to get this on because my face is disappearing. I'm not used
That's
to
what I got. I got the light on this side. I'm in a temporary.
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't the normal Rico studio.
No, I'm moving. So.
You moving, huh? New house?
No. Just where I record and stuff. I was in a space and I'm building something. So the space that I was leasing, I'm working my way getting out of there, and then I'm working on construction for the other place, and so I'm gonna have a temporary spot for a little while.
I see. Right on. All right, well, let's do the final giveaway of the day. This one is for the Action Family Club card carrying members. If you don't know what the hell it is that I'm talking about, you need one of these cards. Not one of these cards, but these, what you're looking at here is the latest edition of LEFTHOUSE NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. And all of these are LEFTHOUSE token staking for Left NFTs is coming very soon. So collect these if you want to stake for, that's the deal. But I was talking about Action Family Club cards. Yes, you need one of those to get into this round here, this giveaway, one of these flashing things. You can get them on Nifty, on the Nifty drop. Here's the drop link.
I got all mine tucked away somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I've got them in my cold wallet.
What's up?
I think I've got them in my cold wallet. What should I be doing with those?
Just chill for a second. I think there's not much you can do with them other than like, I don't know. Yeah, just hold them right now. I mean, like we've got the quarterly drop that's about to happen here.
Okay.
So
because I got a gold one, or I got a couple gold ones, and then I got the other ones, or.
Well, your gold ones, you know, like increase your earning power, right? You know, I mean, the gold one is the strength of 10 men, 10 regular Action Family Club cards. So yeah, so that's like, you know, that's coming. It gets you some stuff from the Movie City Cinema, but all that stuff's been dry. You already have all that stuff. I'm trying to think. I mean, like, I don't think you can. Oh, actually, you can stake them in Wombat. I believe the points are decent on them. I think they like changed the rates on them, and they're not bad now. You need one to LEFTHOUSE Discord, you know, to get into certain rooms and stuff like that.
They were only 5 for a little while.
Yeah, I think somebody said they went up. I haven't personally looked, but I will. I'll take a look. What is this? What is this number that I've written out here and posted to you guys? I don't know what that means at all. 4498. Did I do that with my elbows and my fingers? Interesting. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is it. Oh, I was trying to copy the link, and that's the last digits of the link. Okay, I'm like, what the hell? This is the link to the Action Family Club. Here we go. Yeah, we need to set up a stake farm for that, but like, you know, you use it to get into the honeycomb thing, into the LEFTHOUSE Discord. So we were going to use them as managers to for the Movie City Cinema. They'll show up in your manager section of the game, but they don't function that way. Eventually they will as well. So yeah, there's some gaps and holes and things that need to be plugged in. We got some work to do, but we do have, you know, a few things coming out. We got a lot of things coming out right now. Actually, we got the 2 token sales coming up. We got the music dens coming. There's this whole, you know, did you happen to see the? Let me just go into my personal wallet here. The Left digital trading cards. Were you hip to those?
I got some. Was this the one with the speakers and all the stuff?
No, that's the music dens. Yeah, that's we have a new one of those coming out. So like essentially a new song. But the Left digital trading cards came out. They're like kind of like, I don't know if the Trump ones came out first or not. Like, I think mine came out first, right? I'm lying because obviously these are a big fucking ripoff. But so these right here are all of the ones that were minted and printed. And the owners of these cards are all about to become distributors of a new token. And the game is going to begin. There's going to be, like, each one of these, the holders of these NFTs will become distributors, and the rules and what they can do with it and how they can do with it, and how it's going to be kind of like the distributors are going to be gaming against each other, as well as everybody's going to be gaming to try to get these NFTs that you can only get with this new token. I'm really just broadly explaining this because I can't say certain things just yet because we're not, we're still plugging the things in yet, and names might change and shit like that. But once the game begins, it's going to be like you're going to be like the higher end NFTs are going to be really, really expensive, and the only way you can get them is for this token. And it's just going to be a really weird game that I'm hoping turns into a lot of fun. So we'll see. We have many weird ideas to branch off this. If the first round works, it'll get sillier and sillier as it goes. But we want that first round to, like, it has to kind of like, people have to play and stuff, or else you can't keep going. You know what I mean? Like, it has to have an ecosystem, or else we won't be able to get to the second portion of weirdness. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But yeah, so plenty of things coming in this month. Almost like after this week, we'll have like a bunch of stuff coming out. And then hopefully in the process of that, like the Movie City Cinema will be getting like set up and sorted out, and we'll get into some more like games. We'll be able to play. There'll be things to do. There'll be tournaments. There'll be,
tournaments.
We'll get it running. And I want to release some of the other Left House films too, just so there's a couple of other different ones so people can understand, like, oh, I see how this works. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So, awesome. Action Family Club card carrying members giveaway time. We'll do it penguin style. Oh, speaking of the penguin, I think he's gonna join us sometime this week. I think maybe Thursday or something like that. I gotta check my notes.
It's been a minute since I talked to him.
Yeah, for real. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I was like, where are you? Come out. Tell us what's up, what's new. He's like, well, yeah, let's do it. So, okay. So, where are we? I got to bring that to the board. Yes. All right. Penguins. Top 3 Penguins will win here on the Action Family Club card carrying members. Exclusive giveaway for the day. Let's do this penguin style. Slowly. I like it. It's fun. The penguins, it's fun. It's a little shaky right now. But when they stop, they'll like take a little rest, close their eyes, take a little nap, and then they'll pick up and keep walking. I guess it's hard to walk when you're that thick. You don't have much legs. They're really getting the short ends of the sticks. Those penguins out there, Looks like Sensei Bullrunch really wants this one. He does. Woo-hoo. Got it. All right. And then we have third place Tweetius and Slayer in second, and the man Sensei Bullrunch in the first place. Right here. Love it. All right, I'll give you guys some prizes after we get off the show here. You haven't been on stream very much lately, have you? Have you been jumping in with the NFT Gamer much at all, or?
Not much. Towards the end of the year, I just kind of hunkered down for the holidays, and then we've been doing all this building on Metaforce. Yeah. And didn't have a ton to talk about, and now now that the platform's starting to come out, you're my first show on for quite a while.
Very cool. And, no, it's funny because it's true across the board. It was like kind of hard to find people to bring on. Nobody wanted to speak there. They were all sad, I think, for a little while. But now lately, it seems like it's more. I think we're gonna start to have more guests again.
Yeah, well, it's definitely. I think, a lot of people don't totally understand our concept because everybody's so used to like, okay, this project is gonna try and make money this way or make money that way, and like that's not what we're doing anymore. It's not like I'm not trying to take a salary out of Metaforce or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just how can we help the community connect, and how can we help the community get together? And yeah, anyone who's got, I mean, we have 10 spots and we only filled 7 for February. So anybody's got an idea about how they want to promote something in a game, whether it be a taco or movie cinema or anything, you know, it's kind of like we're trying to sponsor individuals so that they can go out and promote their own NFT, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, what we get out of it is they're going to go out and they're going to hand out these Metaforce tickets, and they're going to promote Metaforce to their people. And cool. and hopefully that helps them with their NFT income in whatever game that's in. And hopefully it connects new people to Metaforce. It's just a way to get out there and connect everybody. And so whatever income that venue makes, that's their, like, it's not like, oh yeah, you're going to owe us some portion of the income, or this is a collaboration in some way that we need this, that, or the other. No, it's 100% community voting. So if you have a good model, the community is going to vote for you. But if you come in and you try and take advantage of it 1 month and you make off with all the tickets or something like that, the community is going to see that and they're going to say, you know, screw it. But it's just pure, you know.
Some of the stuff you're saying reminds me of like this game I was talking about with these Trump like, that's exactly what I want to happen in that side, you know, where like, oh, you're a distributor, you could essentially not give any of the tokens out or something, you know, like, and then you could be the greedy one. Like, that's the way I want it to be that way. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I like the direction of where everything is going and lining up with it all. And yeah, make it, the community voice is the voice. So yeah, I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to submit and see if I can get the Rabbit Hole Theater to be voted on. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, you just come in, and if we don't have a channel yet for that particular arcade, for that particular game, you know, we'll get one set up for you, and then we have like a little bot where you can click which games you want to get pinged about, and Nostalgia from NFT Gamers helping us with the Discord stuff. And then eventually down the road, we're going to have a whole board of directors for Metaforce. And then the people will use their citizen tokens to vote for our board of directors. And it's when I was talking to a lawyer about it, he's like, it actually sounds like you're building like a not-for-profit. And I was like, well, that's not what I was intending to do, but it kind of seems like it's going that way. But I mean, if the project makes money,
send me a message on Discord, right? Zombie.
Yeah, Zombie Coin. There were a couple people talking to the Zombie Coin guys trying to figure out how to do it, and so you don't need me. That's the whole thing. That's the beauty about this setup. I've removed myself as a gatekeeper. Anybody that wants, because I was slowing things down, and it took me a minute to realize it, but everything running through me was slowing everything down. So nobody needs me to be involved. I can be, and I'm happy to be if it's a game I'm familiar with. But if it's not, like I've told people, Cosmos 11, it doesn't even have to be the Cosmos 11 team. It could just be a person that owns a stadium in Cosmos 11 comes in and like, I own a stadium and this is how I plan to distribute tickets. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. If it's a Zombie Coin thing, I don't know Zombie Coin. I don't know how it runs. I'm never been in that game. But if there's some kind of way where you'll say, okay, I'm a Zombie Coin owner and I own this whatever NFT is in the game, and I'm going to track whoever does whatever thing with it and give them tickets. Great. Pitch it to our community. Nobody needs me. Discord.metaforcecomics.com. There's a million ways you can find our Discord. You can go to metaforcecomics.com and find the Discord link or whatever. Just get in there, do your honeycomb verification, and start talking to people. this is how I want to. And also, like, people are actively having discussions in our Discord. Well, how would we do this? Well, you could do this, you could do that. There are people that want to see us giving away tickets to Cosmos 11 players. Great, come do it. Want to see us do it with Zombie Coin? Great, come and do it. Like, I'm happy to get involved in the discussion. I'm gonna help any way I can. But man, we are handing the project over, not handing over like walking away, handing over. I'm giving the control of the project to the community, because it took me a while to realize that the community as a whole, that whole group of people, has way more brain power than just me trying to figure out how to do this. Right.
Yeah.
So I want to collect all that brain power and let the community come together and find out what's going to make their time in this space most fun and most interesting and most enjoyable. And that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that's great. I'm reading the details. Oh, shit, I thought I pulled this to the screen. Looking at your announcement about the February LP and how it all works out here.
Yeah, so those were the 4 that won. Pretty much the last week of each month, we're going to vote on the LPs for the next month. So, like, if your community wanted us to reward CMX House, right? They come in. If they were in the top 5 votes for that month, boom, we're throwing CMX rewards at the CMX House pair. Done deal. If somebody came in and said, I've got this any of the Left House NFTs that would allow some kind of, way to track how people used it or whatever, I know you have a bunch of different mechanics going on. Come in and pitch it. You don't have to sell me, sell the community on it. And like I said, in February, we had 7 in total. So we've got, somebody came in with a Colonize Mars. We've got long haulers. We've actually got a ton of long haulers gear to give away.
Oh,
so
nice.
If you want to come in, our long haulers operator is Lex Luthor. He's going to, he's got some gear to give away. He's got tickets to give away. So you can start playing these games right now. Like, you don't have to wait. You can come in, figure out who's rewarding. Meat Force Bar and Grill and Taco is getting rewarded. There's a bunch of Alien Worlds planets that are getting rewarded right now. You can come work on any of those Alien World planets. Our Wombat Clan got voted up. So as people are putting clan karma into our clan, they're going to get tickets. So, I really have to my web person had some family stuff going on, but we're going to get back to updating the web page pretty soon. Yeah. I mean, if somebody had a plan for any of the games, Immersus, anything. So right now I'm running my taco venue. I'm running some Alien World stuff. And then there's other people running other things. So it's just a way to connect the communities, and there's no expectations that there's anything to come back to Metaphors. There's no expectations of revenue sharing or anything like that. We just want you to go out and give out our tickets and maybe promote us a little bit to that community to come in and vote. And then, for a few months, we're gonna be doing the voting on Discord until we can work with Mike D from Waxed Out, and we're gonna set up all of the voting then. And so then once we get to that point to vote, you'll have to burn CMX to get the voting token Citizen. So
Gotcha.
I expect once that happens, there'll be more interest in the Citizen token. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's relatively cheap now, but we'll see what happens with that.
That's cool.
And right now we're rewarding Citizen tokens. So you can stake Citizen to earn Citizen on Waxed Out. Or no, you can stake CMX to earn CMX on Waxed Out. And then you can stake in any of these CMX pairs. We have the 5 that we vote on each month plus CMX Wax. And all of those are rewarded too. So pretty much any way you have CMX, there's a way to reward it and to compound it. And then once it becomes once we transition it to being the voting token, there'll still be a way to, like, you can make your votes, and then once your voting is done, you can put it into champ token, and then that champ token will be rewarded with CMX. So you won't lose anything by moving it to voting. The rewards for staking CMX are going to be moved to champ. So you'll just transition, you can vote, and then you can go right back to staking.
I see. Cool. That sounds awesome. Hell's bells. Let's see what happens next. That'll be fun as things grow and get down the line and stuff to see how it shapes out.
Yeah, it's just all about connecting these smaller communities to empower them, because there's some big players in the wax space that just kind of make things happen their way, and us little projects need to stick together and empower each other rather than trying to compete against each other. Yeah. I
agree with that wholeheartedly. On that note, let's stream right into is it the Sneakery? It looks like he's one of the only dudes out there in the world. He's playing some more Saken. You see anybody else out there that's streaming that we might want to stream into? If anybody has any suggestions in their lists.
The only one that I watch that's on right now is Immersus.
Immersus, I don't know that guy.
Immersus.
Oh, Immersus. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not familiar with So Sneakery, huh? He's
no.
Like right around our time, after our time, but he's got like himself as a wolf avatar usually on this. He's got a lot of stuff going on. It's amazing. But like he's human and he's also a wolf. You can see his wolf moving around. Animated wolf version of himself. Yeah. It's pretty fun. But yeah, he runs all sorts of games and plays a lot of Warsaken.
Yeah. Super Dope just opened up his own channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had been
Is he just there? I don't know. I could use somewhere.
He had been streaming for Token Gamer.
Mm-hmm.
But they ran out of money or something. So he went out on his own. So Super Dope 19. He's not on right now though, but in general, check him out.
I'll find him. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in and joining us here today on this epic Metaforce adventure episode of the Left Acting House. Rico, thank you so much. Sorry, I fucking spaced it there in the beginning.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
it all came together. All came together.
Wicked. All right, dudes. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, and be awesome. Be merry and be wicked. Peace.